Hello everybody of the Let's Play community, I'm the Blind Swordsman, and welcome back to Let's Play Mother 3. In the last episode, we finished off like everything that we could as far as getting up to here to the next dungeon. In this episode, we're going to be moving on. We're going to be doing a new dungeon in this episode. We're going to be taking on probably one of the hardest bosses in the game. As you can see, a broken Fassad. So, I mean, like, you'll know kind of what it is. So Lucas spoke encouraging words to the boulder. Now, what we're doing here is you have to go into the McGypsy's house. And when you get in the McGypsy's house, you get encouraging words, which you can give to the boulder. And also, I think also in here, what we're going to be doing, you can move the boulder out of the way that way too. By the way, we are done with Chapter 7. I have recorded everything for Chapter 7. So we are like finished with Chapter 7, and that's the thing. Hold on a second. Man, oh man, you'd think I'd be starting to get better at this post-commentary thing, but I'm not. So, yeah, so we're almost done with this game. Like, almost completely done with this game. The biggest thing about this game, you know, is that a lot of people just say what you gotta do is you gotta really take your time to play it. And I didn't really do that in this LP. I'm gonna be honest, because we literally, like, we'll get to the end of Chapter 7, and it's like a rush. Like, the last episode is episode 39 before we get to the end of Chapter 7. And when we get there, it's going to be a hailstorm of fun because it's going to be a short episode. I figured out how to beat the last boss. We're going to be super crazy powered up. It's going to be good. I did some grinding off screen for the end of Chapter 7. I didn't do it here because I figured, you know, we could get through a lot of this, but the bosses get I think I've said that about Chapter 7. Like, the bosses get crazy in this particular game, in this particular, like, sets of episodes. You know what I mean? Like, in this particular parts of the game, you know what I mean? So, it's just one of those things, you know? Hang on a second. Ugh, constantly interrupted. Anyway, yes, I mean, like, that's the thing I don't like, is... And I guess that's a good design choice, because the thing that's cool is it, like, really kind of does make use of your weapons, like, your overall spells that you have, but I just think it's stupid to do that, you know what I mean? Like, for me, like, I think this game should have, like, taken more steps with Earthbound in mind. And that's just my opinion, but, you know, it's just something that I've noticed is that, you know, it's really kind of taking different, it tries too many different things over what Earthbound did, and it's a sequel to Earthbound, so it's just, you know, I don't know, it's just kind of weird to me, but, you know, you can't, there's not much you can do about it, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean? And okay, now it moves when I'm done talking, you stupid thing. Like, this has been so hard because, again, like I said, I do these in a situation where I have to be super quiet and I have to be, like, half asleep when I record these, and I freaking hate it. I hate doing post-commentary anything. I just think it's stupid. The videos don't move as much. It's boring to watch. I just don't understand how anybody likes doing post-commentary stuff. For me, it's just dumb, because I've already seen this already. I know what's going to happen. I've already went ahead and done, you know, all this different stuff. But, you know, it's just one of those things. But anyway, you know, we just got to get, like, the mountain, like, the volcano dungeon here is not too bad. I mean, it does have a lot of lava enemies, but Kumatora, with her ice psychic abilities, should be able to take out stuff, no worries, you know? So, I mean, that's just going to be that, you know? So, yeah. And I'm hoping that we can get through most of these episodes in the next couple days, because tomorrow I'm taking a half day, because I got to go to school and try to finish that up. Then Wednesday is my birthday. And so I'm going to go ahead and try to take those off too. Or I'm taking that day off. And I'm going to just strictly work on videos. And I got another surprise for that day too. So it's going to be good. Dude, I'm not going to have my kid. I'm not going to have my wife there. I'm literally at a party. It's going to be fantastic. Like, I'm going to buy me some freaking good food. Maybe Popeyes, maybe some McDonald's. Maybe some Wendy's, maybe. I don't know. But I feel like it's going to be pretty glorious. But I want to get to that point because if we can get through these episodes in the next couple days, then maybe I could start chapter 8. We can get started on the end. Because I like the thing about it is, now I can say I've beaten all the Earthbound games, which is like this is the best RPG series. Like, this game is amazing. As much as I've ragged on freaking the whole like chapter 7 thing, it's just all it is it's a sub with bread, a really good sub with bread at the end. Like, you get bread instead of meat. You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with that. I think Arkham Asylum's a lot like that. And when I get my new computer, that's definitely a series I want to dive into. Because that, this game's so good. But we're talking about Mother. Lucas is starting to feel feverish. A spoiler also for towards the end of the game. I have gotten all the PKs for Lucas. That just tells you how far I've got to grind. We get up to level 60. And there's a perfectly good reason. And like I said, I'll explain it to you when we get to that 39th episode of the series. So this should only be like 42 parts. It shouldn't take us that long at all. But yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be glorious the next week. I'm excited. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I just want to be sure that we get a ton of stuff done so that when I'm ready, that I can record that. Because I just I love this game. Anytime I can record this, I'm going to, so we can get episodes out, and there might be like a straight week where I do this game. I have all the thumbnails done, I got everything done, I just need to record the commentary on all of them, and then we can get this Let's Play done. And we definitely can get this Let's Play done in a reasonable time, so, and, that would just be good, because then we can move on to another Let's Play, and then, I don't know. But I don't know, because I want to get Galaxy done, too, because then, I already know what my next, because like I said, what I'm doing, and I think I said this in my announcement video, what I'm doing is I'm going to be doing an RPG, a marathon game, like a marathon of system games. I already got like NES, PC, things like that set up, SNES, maybe another N64 marathon, and then I have like the packs. Like, I want to do packs of games. And so obviously with this month being Zelda's 35th anniversary, and I'm hoping there's a pack, I probably, because I'd imagine there'd be 2. I'm hoping that they just do a 3D All-Stars of the first four 3D games and just do them as HD remakes that way. Or you could do like an All-Star of doing Zelda 1, Zelda 2, A Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and then maybe Wind Waker. But I think they'll do a 3D All-Stars one, because I think the 3D games are so much more popular. And that's probably the pack I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna be honest. Because dude, I've been waiting for these packs for years. We got Crash, which I was excited about, because I've played Crash a lot, and that's one of the packs I want to do. I need to get the Spyro one too and do that one. That's a good game. There's a ton of good games that I want to do is those packs and stuff. So, but also move on with an RPG, and I think I figured out what RPG I'm going to do next, which is not really an RPG, but for me, it is. Like, I count it as such. So, I mean, if I count it, you know, it's obviously. But yeah, it'll be, like, the stuff that I'm going to be doing is going to be good. So, I'm super excited to go on and do that. So, you know, gravity. Why am I not, like, audio? There we go, the audio. Maybe I'm just going to face it. Oh, that's because the front's, like, right there. There we go. Let's put the front right there. Oh, did my volume turn down? I think it did. Yeah, it did. I was like, what happened to my volume, man? But yeah, well, there's going to be a lot this year. There's going to be a lot going on and stuff, and I just got to figure out how to get most of it done because I have no idea when I'm heading back to the office. Like, I honestly have no idea. And if I head back to the office, then we got to figure out a different plan and that's why I've set a schedule so I can record these games. Like tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of recording. Obviously, next Wednesday, there's going to be a lot of recording. And, like, maybe I'll just take days off like that where I can record stuff a lot. You know what I mean? Because that would be fantastic. Then we can do, because, you know, we can do the other thing that I want to do, too. Well, I, like, indented it in there. There we go. But, yeah, that would be the best thing, you know? So yeah, it's just I've got a lot of ideas going on. And we finally made it to the boss. Because obviously there's the needle. I found you. I finally found you. Please forgive for my late introduction. I am Fassad's interpreter. Because of you, I feel more beautiful, newer, and more wonderful than ever before. But I will not thank you. Fassad is angry. Blunder. Threw me off the Blunder Tower. Sorry, I don't understand. Off Thunder Tower. You threw me off the Thunder Tower. He goes to say it was humiliating and blah, 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 blah. Today they'll make you cry. I will make you cry, Uncle. I do not believe I'll ever lose like you again. Now let us begin, kind sirs. I will show you mature grown-up prowess. The terribleness is the very nature, mature nature of the grown-up terribleness is what Fassad says. He also adds, Okay then. Let's get this party started. I didn't cut again. My freaking heck, this is so annoying, dude. So you're going to see a little bit of the fight, because this is not the fight at all that I win. Because I don't know how to do any of this. I'm just like, yo, let's throw some PK loves at him. Let's throw some freezes at him. Let's throw some stuff at him. We'll win. And oh, that's something I did wrong. Because I freaking... I loaded the state by accident. That's why I left it in. Oh, I'm so stupid. Yeah, so this is the real fight with, what's his name? Fassad, the new Fassad. And basically the biggest thing that you want to do, he has tremendously crazy physical attacks that you want to take care of by means of just putting up PSI shields, but shields and things like that in order to help you out. Just make your life like a ton easier and a ton better. So yeah. It's just one of those things you gotta do, mate. It's just super easy to do. Fired a whole bunch of beams, because look at the physical attacks. I mean, like, and then the shield for him cuts it down. But if you can also get him to cry, his accuracy goes down, and just use buffs with Kumatora to where your defense goes up and where his offense goes down. So, yeah, it's super easy to do. This boss fight is hard, but if you know what you're doing, it's not like too bad. So, with Boney, because he's the fastest, I put like all the healing supplies on him and just made him the healing B-word, basically. So, because the thing about it is, what we got to do is now we got to start using physical attacks to get a stupid shield down. Because he has one of the shields that we have, too. However, I feel like for me, it's more powerful than what you get. Which is really stupid to say and really dumb, but it is what it is. I just don't find it that bad, you know? Lucas eats that Serenity Dumpling. Oh, and he uses the shield device, and the shield gets reinforced. But again, his accuracy's starting to go down. So, what we can do now is, now that we got shields, we can kind of go attack him pretty quickly. So I'm going to start attacking him, I believe. Or no, I use defense up, so we don't die, which that makes sense. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe I'm just getting him ready to like send him to his impending doom. I just don't remember the whole thing, because here's the problem, like, I'm not like a big fan of, I've already said like this chapter, so I mean it's just, I don't understand a lot about it. There's not a lot of fun things to do in this chapter. The bosses are not that well designed in this chapter. So, I mean, it is what it is, but, you know, it is a thing that we gotta deal with. You know, and luckily, once we get through this, it's kind of downhill from here, and I have ways of getting through stuff easy. The bosses aren't nearly as freaking crazy, and it's just ultimately better. But yeah, there's another boss fight that's difficult, but this one, to me, is super unique because he can add status elements while also being super powerful at hitting. Like, he just hits super hard. But, getting us geared up defensively, turning on his offense, putting up shields, and then actually hitting him a bunch of times really helps. Now I can start using offense ups, and offense ups really do help. But now we can go ahead and use Thunder, because he's weak to Thunder, and get him down a little bit. See, now he was doing like 24 before, now we're doing like 80s. We're doing like 80 damage. Luckily, with the new beta spell, to the Thunder beta, he's easy to attack. So now we can start unleashing stuff on him. Because I think now we're basically set. Unleash whatever you can at him, and then there you go. At one point, though, it's going to be kind of difficult, so what you're going to need to do is probably just end up using a ton of physical attacks. Like, I think Kumatora is going to be, like, mainly the only one that can use any sort of magical attacks, because Lucas is so low. At this point, for me, anyway. Like, for you, it might be easy, you know? Because, like I said, I am doing grinding at the end of the chapter, so it should make our lives easier. So if you want to make your life extensively easier, why don't you come into this at like level 55? Because that'll make it super easy. Or you could do level 60. But I don't think the level 60 spell, which is, in my opinion, the best spell in the game, is going to do much for you. Because like right now, all we're doing now is we're doing these attacks. So we just gotta hope we live from all this. You know, Boney might die, you know, there might be a couple of deaths, and we might just barely make it out alive, but I'm literally just unleashing as much as I can at him. And then the luxury banana comes out. But luckily, now that we got him so low, this one turn takes away his heal. So what you gotta do is you gotta get enough hits off on him that when he uses when he's close to the banana, you know, it doesn't, close to using the banana, you get. So, I think he uses a banana twice, and I think we're okay right now, because he wasted a turn there, which he does, and he doesn't really use, like, much magical attacks, though. We can basically hit him for whatever we want to, and he won't use magical attacks, he uses physical attacks. But the problem that I have is that, you know, we're nauseated anyway, so if you're nauseated, you can't eat any food, you know. But there you go, that's how you do it. Boom. Kicked his booty. And yeah. Luke is at level 36, which is meaningless right now because, like I said, we're going to get to level 60, and you're going to just see how the end chapter boss is going to be crazy. So, how easy it'll be. It'll be super easy. So, I'll see you later, blah, blah, blah. I think we fight him one more time, actually, after this, but I can't honestly remember. So, you know, it is what it is. But we're getting through this stuff, man. I mean, it's just awesome. Well, that concludes my interpretation session. Good for you, little missy. Good for you. So now we can pull the needle, and we've gotten the second needle, I believe, that we could collect. We're getting 3, and there are 7. I believe the legend said whoever has the purest heart that can collect the most needles gets the wish. So we've got to collect 4 more. We're getting 3 this chapter. Which means the last chapter, there's going to be 1 more. The last chapter is pretty epic, from what I can see. But it looks super not that hard. Like, the first section of it, you don't fight anybody. So, it just depends. I don't know. You know, but we'll just see. We'll just see. You know. It'll just be a thing. Oh, I thought I tapped. That was weird. I thought I saw you get pulled while I was asleep, but I saw it. I saw the needle get pulled. That leaves 3 more left. Unlike other mech gypsies, I'm very detail-oriented. I'll tell you about the needles when they disappear. 1 needle's at the item... Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And Ordander Mountains, Iona is protecting it. I think we have 2. I can't remember. Because we do get 1. I think we get the last one, I believe, but I don't remember. Because it's like, it's literally like you chasing to get these stupid needles from the bad guys, and the story just takes a turn, you know what I mean? So, chapter 8, like, really kind of hits the story in a good way, though. Like, ends the story in a good way. I haven't seen the ending. Like, I've seen people review it and kind of what happens, but I've never seen the ending of this game, so it'll be interesting. So, one thing that I'm going to be doing also with this, the last parts of this LP, is I'm going to be going ahead and skipping out of the dungeons, so you don't have to see me going in and out of the dungeons. Because I think that's very tedious and stupid, and I suck at a lot of them, so, you know, there you go. We're back in Saturn Valley, and we're here getting washed up, and I think we have, like, 1 more thing to do here. I don't remember, honestly, but probably not, then, I don't know. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Yeah, again, you love to see. But I think in the next episode is when we'll, like, take care of other stuff. So, I mean, that should be fantastic for us to do. So, heading south here. And... Alright, well, that sucks. Now our entrance is blocked. There's like nothing we can do. Jeez, man. It's just not cool. Alright, well, that's gonna be a problem. Got the Saturn Valley map and we didn't even need it. Jeez. Alright, well, if we go up to here, I was trying to actually get this done here, but there's not much we really need to do at this point with with that. So we're going to go ahead. Just kind of continue with what we're doing in the next episode here. So I'll probably just cut it out here. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'm the Blind Swordsman. I will see you in the next episode of Let's Play Mother 3, where we're going to go and get through all this stuff. Take care, everybody, and have a fantastic